திருமிகு Lakshmikumaran அவர்களை அன்போடு உங்கள் முன் பேச அழைக்கிறேன். Welcome, sir. With a big round of applause from all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Good evening. Thanks, Murali. And I didn't know that I did so much. Only when I hear from them, I think maybe I've done something. Yes, I'm probably okay in arguing cases in courts and Supreme Courts. But to talk about my mother with this august audience is going to be a challenge for me. Sometimes I may be searching for words. She is mother of 7 children and the wife of a government employee. And there was a lot of difficulties in making day-to-day ends. Very much like a doctor. But I do not know how many days or the nights she might not have taken the food, but given us. But she believed that education and education and education alone will bring up the children. And she did miracles to educate us. Of course, the children also cooperated and we studied. And if I don't get the scholarship for next year, there is no chance of me going to the college again. And I used to travel from Tiruvallur to Vivekananda College by the steam train during that time. It starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. It comes to Madras Central at 9 o'clock. Then 21C bus I take to go to Mylapore to go to Vivekananda College. I did for 6 years. Every day morning, 2.5 hours by train and again 2.5 hours back. I never asked for a hostel, with no question. One day she asked me, how are you going to study if you are going to spend 5 hours in the train? Ma, I read in the train. In the train, you know, in those days there was third class. Nowadays only first or second class only. Those days third class used to be there. And the workers used to play cards. People sell various times. She said, don't worry about those things. You concentrate on your studies. I did. That actually made me like a steel. The concentration which I got is a training which I got. The words of my mother always ringing in my ears. Today, if I get the most complicated brief to argue in a case in the court, in less than half an hour I can grasp what the problem is. If there is an earthquake next to me, I won't know. I am concentrating on the file. Yes. I also took a decision to increase my waking hours. On 16th of September 1966, I remember the date, I took a decision I will sleep only 4 hours a day. At the age of 16, even today, I am doing that. What has happened? In various countries, in various time zones I travel today, jet lag never disturbs me. 4 hours of sleep anywhere in 24 hours is good enough for me. Thank you, Amma, for this. My father taught me the desire and the passion for mathematics. a subject which I love most, the subject which I taught in the university before I became a IRS officer. That became a passion. And I have a brother called Sridharan, who is sitting here. All the celebrities here who have achieved various great things here. We have twins here. When I say twins, we are not at the same time. He is born about 9 years after me, but a great fellow. We two started in a single room in the year 1985 with nothing in the hands. My mother used to say, whatever you do, Nanaima Pandan. To make money in this country is very easy. To make money with dignity and honor is difficult. Thank you, Amma. You taught us how to be straightforward. The other day I asked my office how many cases we have handled till now. They came with an astronomical number of more than 50,000 cases. And we handle the notorious tax departments. Many of them are good people, some of them may not be. But we never compromise our ethics. The so-called success, whatever people think there is success, is sweet only when you get it in the right way. And we are ever grateful to my mother for being the straightforward. One thing which also taught us is to share. Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya deyam. Like this, Triti Upanishad says, whatever you have, try and share. 3 things in life, she used to say, cannot stagnate: water, wealth, and knowledge. A stagnant water will stink. A wealth not shared is stinking rich, even in English language. And a knowledge not shared is a sin. So whatever we have, me and my brother, we share the knowledge. And the joy of sharing is something phenomenal. We are not worried whether any of my juniors, after getting the knowledge, will leave. Let him leave. Let him set up his own practice. No problem. We don't hurry. Yes, we two brothers fight. Many of you don't know, even my mother may not know, that we fight. You must know what the fight is about. In a partnership, when at the end of the year, after all the expenses, we have to share the profits. The fight is, I want to give him more, he want to take less. Have you ever seen a fight like this? That is the fight which we have. One more fight we do, when we give a compensation to my juniors, he will say, why don't you give more? When he says this, I will say, why don't we give more? Never, never, both of us have ever come back to the situation, why are we giving so much? It is again, thank you, Amma, for teaching us to share. We also know that the wealth, if it is concentrated in anybody's hands, it only pollutes you. Give away. I don't want to tell in this august audience what we do, because it is supposed to be silent, special and confidential. Suffice it to say, my mother taught me as to how to share. I must say that about few months back in December, January, when she was in Delhi, she had a minor health setback. I admitted her in the hospital. And when she came back, she asked me, why did you take me to the hospital? I've lived enough. If something happened, so what? I didn't have an answer. I said, look, as a son, I must do this to you. Thanks you, Murali. You made this particular job of me very easy. Today I can tell her, perhaps God wanted you to live. God wanted you to go to the hospital and come back, to be among these mothers, to be among these people. And there is a purpose behind every action of God. And that is exactly what has happened, Amma. I don't want to take more time. People are here. I get more emotional. I can say only one thing. We believe, as Vaishnavites, in Sharanagati principle, that once you surrender to the God, there is a moksham in this world and you are not supposed to be born again. If for some reason or other I am supposed to be born again, and my mother also is born, I have only one prayer to God. Let me be the mother, you be the son. That will be the way I would like to repay you. I can't pay you otherwise. Thank you.
With your permission, I like to add a few sentences. I am not from Madras. I studied in Madras, but I did my accounting, everything in Delhi. My mother is very conservative, orthodox, but extremely practical. There are many mothers in our families who says, Delhi, I will not stay out of Madras. She stuck to her discipline, whatever discipline she set for herself, but extremely practical. So she knew our future lay in Delhi or Bombay. So when we shifted to Delhi, she came there. It's very easy for us now to realize what she has sacrificed for us. A lot of compromises she has to make, but she says, up to this, I'll compromise. When we went to Bombay, again she shifted from Delhi to Bombay. To shift at the age of 60, to leave all your friends alone, all your other relatives alone, to come to stay with the children, to protect them. It's a remarkable thing. That's great. And what doctor said, sadham kudukranga, manathatla kudupanga. Even today, that taste never comes. தயிர் சாதம் தான் கொடுப்பாங்க, கிச்சிலிக்காய் ஊறுகாய் கொடுப்பாங்க. கிச்சிலிக்காய் ஊறுகாய் எதுக்கு? அது வீட்டில் மரத்தில் காய்ச்சது. Because no cost to that. No, what doctor said, exactly all mothers are sacrificed. Every mother. Last week used to be a hurdle of break. We don't realize what hurdle it was. There are 7 of us. Rice used to be expensive. She shifted to ragi. I remember that. Ragi was a little cheaper, but lot of hard work. The kuttano, the pandano, the kanji. We never went hungry. I don't know about her. The kuru, kanji, sometimes she has given us last week of the month when things were tough. Because our father was a lower division clerk in the government. நான் கண்ணால் பார்த்துருக்கேன், அவர் 300 ரூபா சம்பளம் வரும், அம்மா கிட்ட அப்படியே கொடுப்பாரு. 300 அத்தனையும். அப்போல்லாம் செக்கு கிடையாது, கேஷில் கொடுப்பாங்க. அம்மா வந்து 10 ரூபா அப்பா கொடுப்பாங்க. 6 ரூபா ட்ரெயின் பாஸ். அவர் மாத கடைசியில் 4 ரூபா திருப்பி கொடுத்துருவார். In other words, the expense father incurred on himself was exactly the train fare, 6 rupees 25 paise, I remember. And that 4 rupees will return at the end of the month. That sacrifice, I am sure we will not be able to doing for our children. And that value she taught us, she may not have formally educated. But Tamil Palamale abdi solluvanga. So clearly, tellingly. Eni thoni vaadiyar life la yaru nenikka maatanga. Nee adu maari irukada appadinu. Eni solluvanga. Enina once you cross the river, you don't look at the boat. அது தோணி ஏனினா ஏறின அப்புறம் நீ காலில் விட்டு தள்ளிடுவாத்த மரத்தில் ஏறின அப்புறம் வாத்தியாரை யூ டோன்ட் ரிமெம்பர். அது மாதிரி இருக்காது. ஐ மீன் so many thousands of things from our native knowledge she taught us. And the discipline she has, hard work she has, okay, 7 பேருக்கும் she will டப்பா போட்டுருவாங்க. So our expenses on people like Krishna's would be zero. Because we never used to eat outside. And that's true today also. If I go from Bombay to Delhi, my brother is there, no problem. If I go to Calcutta, my wife makes me idli. That saves me time, saves my health. That's the discipline the mother has taught us. Extreme hard work, discipline and commitment to the values. So if I'm a senior advocate in Bombay, where a judge went 4-5 years ago, all that is only, as a new place, absolute new place. We have never had anybody in Bombay. We just went there 4-5 years ago. The court has designated me a senior advocate only because of the values of hard work, discipline, integrity. These are 3 things she taught us. We are ever grateful to her. Thank you.